video for a second time. I had some issues just a moment ago, but anyways, so I have our first online track, which is OMXR. Get into that in a second, but we have our new schedule released for SX3, our second season on this game. The first season we did 11 rounds and I believe only 2 online tracks. We ended up having to replace Hakuna Matata with a stock track, so we have this in the next schedule here. But anyways, I'm going to go over the schedule. We have Detroit for round 1. Round 2 is OMXR SX, made by Moto247, myself. Round 3 is St. Louis 2020, made by Supercross Pig. Round 4 is Seattle. Round 5 is their first Triple Crown in Nashville. Round 6 is Oakland. Round 7 is Glendale. Round 8 is made by me, which is Easy Nation SX. Round 9 is Glendale 2020, made by Supercross Pig, which is our second Triple Crown. Round 10 is Hakuna Matata 2, made by me. Round 11 is Atlanta, which is our final Triple Crown. Round 12 is Arlington. Round 13 is 2020 Anaheim 2 by, I think it's I Captain Morgan 1. I'm not sure if those are I's or L's, a capital I or L, but it's Captain Morgan, whatever. Then round 14 is Las Vegas, and that's as of now though. I really want to get a Salt Lake City track going, since technically the last round in in real life is in Vegas, but we'll see. I really want to get that going soon though if we do run Salt Lake, but as of now it's Las Vegas. But anyways, here I'm just gonna go over our online tracks in here. I don't want to get into every track. I'm sure all you guys played all the stock tracks many times, so there's no reason in doing that. But so our first online track, I should say, which is our second round, is OMXR SX. Just made this a few moments ago. Not too bad. It's kind of like a Denver 2020 track. So I made 3 of these online tracks, and 3 are made by the couple people that I found off the most downloaded list, which is Supercross Pig. Come on, Supercross Pig and Captain Morgan. I get a clean lap down. This track is real easy. Had a bunch more tracks, online tracks that I wanted to do, but I just didn't like the layout was good. The replica tracks, obviously, you want to keep the layout and everything, but just, there'd be like a section or 2 that I just did not like at all. One or 2 heaters. Of course I hit everything. Right when I built it, I was running smooth, consistent fast laps here. Okay, that's not the rhythm. Don't do what I just did, you guys. Like I said, I just went through we have 6 online tracks in here, but I went through probably 20 or 30 online tracks. So I get used to all the rhythms. This one's pretty simple. Got the on-off. We have the triple right here. Double into the sand. Little sand section. Into the sand corner. Get out of here. Short little double. I believe the lap times can get way faster than this in the 40s. Okay, I might need to fix that a little bit. I swear I didn't have that issue a moment ago when I first built this on the KTM or this boat. I wanted to mix things up too, because I feel like everyone, when they build the track, they have a certain style of how they build the stuff, even if it's replicas. And mine are typically faster tracks and kind of simple, which I kind of want to, actually do that on purpose, because, it's some of the complicated tracks, if you really play them a lot and you're good at the game, they're awesome for sure, but it's going to be only a couple guys, and you know, doing all the rhythms, and everyone else would be casing everything, you know, the other times. But I was doing that whole jump out like the table over the single. But anyways, I want to throw in a couple other online tracks too that I did not make, so mixed things up. But anyways, that is our first online track, which is OMXR SX, made by Moto247. 52, yeah, I think we can get down into the 40s, especially when you really get into the track. It should be way faster than that. So now, our next online track is actually round 3, St. Louis 2020 by Supercross Pig. Pretty sure this is my favorite one, I'd have to say. I'll see my opinion after I go through them again on here. Okay, 2020 St. Louis, or St. Louis 2020. I think this one's on my favorite list. Yep. Try to space the online tracks out, like we got round 2 and 3, then we're back on stock tracks, then we do a couple, you know, so it's not back and forth the stock, you know, the online as much. And like I said too, I want to get Salt Lake going. If I don't, you know, we'll just run Vegas for round 14. And if you guys, I think I posted that video actually of Easy Nation. The track was pretty much done. I wanted to adjust a few more things on it, but this one like sweeper corner would not work at all. Like it would pull you off to the right over the berm. So I had to go back and fix that, and it kind of ruins it because it's still, the next section's still fun, but you can't launch into it like you could before. But we'll get into that. That's the next online track after this. But anyways, this is round 3, St. Louis 2020 by Supercross Pig. The replicas are kind of weird on this because, you know, how the Supercross season seems really weird. I raced the Detroit one, and obviously without them holding the race in Detroit, it doesn't even seem like a replica. Forgot the rhythm I had through there, but pretty simple once you get it down. Over the double here. Trying to remember all the rhythms by, I remember these tracks, but especially by Supercross Pig, I really got the hang of them like within a couple laps. Slowing up and jumping on the tabletop instead of what the heck. What the heck I just did. I wish I could be faster for you guys in this video, but I guess I'm not going to be, unfortunately. The triple, what rhythm was I doing before? Tracks I picked, no joke, like I was doing every rhythm because there's so many tracks that I really like one of the Anaheim. It might have been actually like Anaheim 1 replica, but it was just one rhythm I really did not like. So I, you know, ended up not running it. But these ones I was doing, and it was super fun. Anyways, even if I screw up here in the next lap, you guys get the point, and I'll move on to the next online track. Yeah, I'm not riding good right now. a little rusty since I haven't been racing. I've been commentating the Moto247 races. But anyways, you guys get the gist of this. I'll finish up this lap. What rhythm did I do that jump? That's not killing me. I have no idea what rhythm I did through the last section. But anyways, that is round 3, our second online track of this season. Our next online track, I believe, yep, is Easy Nation SX. And OMXR should be ready to go right now. It's round 2, and it's going to start. We have 2 more rounds left in this season. The round 1's going to start right after. So I plan on having that, you know, leaving it how it is. Unless we're having some major issue, but might tweak Hakuna Matata or one of the other online tracks I made that is later in the season. Anyways, get this pulled up so we can get going. So this would be round 8, Easy Nation SX, made by Easy Moto247. Let's try and creative names, but I couldn't come up with any. I just wanted to get this up as soon as possible too. I really been wanting to get the schedule out for a couple days now. Yeah, it sucks. After the start, they can't launch. It was this huge jump that it flowed so perfect. But with that glitch thing, it really was hard to do it consistently. So instead of making a big berm, I kind of made this little, you know, these sections over here. Used to land like right in here after that jump. Jump this. I don't know why that's doing that now. I might have to change that. But this is later in the season, so I can make some tweaks to it if I have to. Some of these jumps I find really weird. They work fine when I'm in Track Creator, then I get to that time attack and they don't. That's a triple. Here, land on the second tabletop, off and double out. Triple for the finish line. Let's try to lay down the heater. Got the triple right here. A lot of triples. Oh, come on. Trying to hug the outside there. As you guys can see, not working too good for me. That turn pulls me too. It's like, what the heck? It's not as bad though. It still allows you to do this right here. Triple out. There we go. Okay, the last 2 times I hit that jump, I was pinned. As you see, I went way further than this the first time. So obviously that's an issue with that. If I have to change it, I will, like I said. Triple. One more lap here and get going on our next round. And this will be posted in Discord probably in a couple minutes. The ones highlighted in yellow will be the Triple Crowns. The one that has the names in the right column will be the online tracks with the Track Creator. Let's see what it does to me this time. Yeah, like it just stops, like the bike just cuts out in the face. You guys have some issues on this track, I'll have to adjust that. No big deal though, that's 8 weeks and 10 weeks from now. Almost landed it. Oh god. Okay, that's it for this one. Where's our next track at? Let me pull this up. So our next online track is right after this one, going back to back to back online tracks for round 8, 9, and 10. So our next one will be Glendale 2020, made by Supercross Pig.
Yeah. Hope you brought your game face, cause if not, it's game over. That plain face turned to a game face when we raise stakes and we take over. No remedy for this energy that I'm bringing with. I hope you got some energy.
And I noticed too in my broadcast last night of, was it round 9 of our series, this music in the game is super loud. So I have to adjust all the audio and stuff before the next one. I didn't even realize that before. It sounds like that the music they have is louder than me or the bikes. Okay, so we got round 9 of the Moto247 series. And Glendale goes. Actually, Glendale is round 7, then Easy Nation, then Glendale's almost back to back. Set up kind of like the Anaheim races in real life, one round apart. This is 2020 Glendale. Jump in this big sand corner. Like I said, I played all these a few times, all these tracks, but see if I remember all the rhythms I had going on, because I did so many tracks. Yeah, it's a triple out though, it's a double. My bad there. Okay, I forgot if I was going on, off. Yeah, on, off, triple, but sometimes you get the quad out. And this one is a triple, double, triple. Yep. Then we got a whoop section. And I really don't like how this section is right here, how it's at this weird angle to get to the finish line. But it is what it is, I guess. But that's the finish line every time on this track. I overshoot the heck out of it. Let's try the inside here on this sand section. Hot through there, but like I said before, these tracks aren't too hard to learn at all. Like in 5 minutes I should be able to have this one down, but I'm not going to wait that long right now. I don't like that. Besides that, this track's cool. Well, anyways, that's it for this one. Yeah, if that start was better, that would be so much cooler, but it is what it is. So our next online track is Hakuna Matata 2 that I made. It's supposed to be ran in the first season, but had issues, so hopefully we can run it here in this next season. And this will be round 10 of the Moto247 series. Round 10 out of 14. Then we got one more online track after this one. And I should have probably just did all these videos separately and you know, put them all into one video instead of broadcasting this, but I wanted to get this up ASAP, like right now, and so I can get the schedule posted in the Discord. I unfortunately do not have the time right now to go and make every individual video and you go and combine them. This one is not too bad at all. Rhythms are easy and straightforward. So here we go at Hakuna Matata 2 by myself, easy Moto247. Right here, just it's super easy to hug the outside, but it'll say invalid time, unfortunately, so just to be cautious about that. On, off. I'm casing big. Triple out, little triple out. We got a bigger triple, then triple, double. And big Supercross triple right here. Come across this corner, into a double, then another double. Really like to get this fixed right here, as you can see the top flexor there. On this on-off, high speed. Into the whoop section here. I jump on the first table, off on the second, triple out. Finish up this lap and go to the next round. Triple, triple, double. Actually hit that, soak that up. You just want to launch that, you land right on top of that tabletop. Can I land it? Oh, come on. But anyways, that's it for this one, and our next round is, let me look this up. Where are we at? Come on, load. We're in 2020 Anaheim 2 for our final online round, which is round 13 out of 14. It's made by Captain Morgan. I think it's Captain Morgan. Depends on if it's an I or a 1. Or even an L. It could be an L, I guess. Okay, so our final track to do in this video, which is just on my favorites list. It wouldn't allow me to select all the ones I would like to. Oh, my track's wrong. Most downloaded. 2020 Anaheim 2. Come on. Had all of them. Here's it. Right here. By Captain. There you go. You can see his name up there. And let's get going on our final track here. And if I do make a schedule change and have round 14, our final round, go to Salt Lake, custom track at Salt Lake, I will let you guys know on here and Discord. Get this going right before I dive into this track. Give me 1 second, guys. Probably fast forward if you're not watching this live. Okay, I'm back, guys. So if you're just now tuning in, I went over the first couple minutes, the whole schedule, but I'll do that again. If you guys already saw it, you can fast forward. Probably a good 30 seconds or so. So round 1 Detroit, round 2 online track, which is OMXR SX, round 3 online track St. Louis 2020, round 4 Seattle, round 5 is our Triple Crown in Nashville, round 6 Oakland, round 7 Glendale, round 8 online track, which is Easy Nation SX, round 9 is our second Triple Crown is Glendale 2020, which is also an online track. Round 10 is an online track as well, Hakuna Matata 2. Round 11 is our final Triple Crown, which is in Atlanta. Round 12 is Arlington. Round 13 is 2020 Anaheim 2, which we're at right now. That's our final online track. And round 14 is Las Vegas. As of now, I might find a custom Salt Lake City track and run that, or make it myself. But I want to get that kind of figured out in the next couple weeks here before we dive into the new championship. But anyways, it's our last video here, our last track on this video. Let's get this going here. Got all the rhythms I had in this track. This track's pretty fun and easy too. This one was the crazy Anaheim race with Jet Lawrence and Dylan Ferrandis. Got a little triple here. Go around the corner. Whoops into that double. It kind of shoots you up. Whoop section, or I guess this Dragon's back into the finish line. Cross the start. Got the split section. The jumps on off though. Couple little whoops right here. Triple. Triple. Oh, it's going on off that. Yeah, it's a double on off. You triple it here, triple, then you got the big Supercross triple. Okay, I was pinned right there, don't know why. I swear, like, I was flowing so good on all these tracks. I was so pumped to make this video. And now I, like, can't even survive here. I'm trying to lay down fast laps, that's probably the reason why. As you can see, I'm not going too fast. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Double, or no, that's a triple. Come on. Double, here's the on-off. It's always fun trying to charge in tracks that you don't know, or you're not, fresh doing this. I did a lot of laps in this track today, but it's been I've had so many tracks I went over since I did this one. And that Dragon's back it's not hard at all, but a little tricky. If you keep it pinned, at least on my setup right now, it won't let you jump over that landing right there, or even throw you over the bars like all the crashes in real life this season. I have to check up though, not that much. Get that section. I went to go rail that corner and triple out, but remember guys, that's a double on off. As you can see, I'm really good at this game. Okay, I'll lay down one more lap, but we'll see if it's a hit or not. Almost have that happen there. Okay, let's see what I can do here. All these tracks I was really gelling with, and that's why I picked them. There's a lot of good ones too. There's probably like a good, like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 that I really liked. I really wanted to run, but I just had a little issue with it. That triple screwed that up. Just looking at the Discord too, someone said, I think it's Chandler Harrell, no Denver. Yep, thank God we're not running in Denver this year. I didn't think it would be too bad at all. I knew it was tight and really technical, but didn't think the racing was going to be as hectic as it was last night. Last night was bars being in action. A lot of people, I think, being aggressive and not being patient for sure was a big issue last night, but it seemed like everyone was not like sketchy and like super squirrely, but when you're not doing the normal rhythms, you know, you're kind of all over. Like the 2 rhythms after the finish line was kind of an issue. It seemed like for everyone, at least. Even the leaders had issues with it. And, you know, especially when you're in a battle with people and you're both casing stuff, it's going to lead to some sketchy racing. And it did for sure. And we're in East Rutherford next week. So that's another tight track. A little nervous about, but we should be good. But anyways, this is our final online track in this video right here. So that is our schedule for our second season on this Supercross 3, the game. Or Supercross, the game 3, I should say. I think this is this will be our 4th season doing our Moto247 Supercross series, so it should be fun. And also forgot to mention this. As of right now, things can change before the first week. Expect to be on free physics. It hasn't been too much of an issue this year, except for Denver. Obviously, I think it would help to be on advance for that, but probably gonna run that for the whole series. And that's a big topic that both sides, you know, we're arguing against before we end up doing it. But the plan is still doing that. The plan is still to do medium length races, a short heat, and LCQ races. And as of right now, the plan is to drop your lowest score before Las Vegas, or the final round if that's Salt Lake or Las Vegas. So before round 14, your lowest score is going to be dropped. So you go in the last round knowing where you're at and fight for the title if you're in the title hunt there. But anyways, that's it for this video here. I'll get that posted into our Discord and social media, and we have this going, and this will start the week after our final round in Las Vegas, which is, look here, I think the first week in May. Las Vegas will be May 3rd. So our first round, unless something changes, which will be updated on Discord and Instagram, our first round will be at Detroit, May 10th, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Anyway guys, thank you for tuning into this video. I plan on getting some more laps and on all these online tracks and actually making a video where I'm kind of warmed up and in the flow instead of casing everything like I was in this video, but get that going and have some fun on this page too. Like I said, thank you guys, and stay tuned for the rest of our info here on this series.